we want to make it clear that designing for everyone is not an act of charity. Designing for everyone is just what we do.
I didn't get my job because I use a power wheelchair and I use all this technology. I got my job because I was the right person for the job. I know what it is I'm doing. I know all about outreach. I know about training. I know about education. I'm a great speaker, and I'm a great communicator. It just so happens that technology exists, and all of a sudden I can do my job way faster, way better, and it levels out that playing field, if you will. So I think.
And Ernest here, you can see his picture on the slide. He just wanted he wanted his own YouTube channel. We got him an iPad and taught him all the ways a person who is blind can use finger swipe accommodations available on the tool. And we asked him, after he had learned how to use it well, what it meant to have an iPad and internet access at home, and he compared it to winning the lottery.
It may seem crazy to think an employer would simply just ignore someone who was asking for an accommodation, but unfortunately sometimes that's probably the other big mistake that I see is employers maybe just kind of hope it'll go away. Well, if I just ignore them, maybe they'll just find some other job, or they'll just they'll get tired and they'll get tired of asking me and they'll just go away. Well, what's normally going to happen is they're going to call their own lawyer, they're going to call the EEOC or somebody. They're not usually just going to quote go away. So ignoring them is probably the next bad step that I see employers.
And the end of a bunch of research that they had done was, if you are just doing accessibility all throughout your process, the nominal cost is about $100 to address any given issue. If it comes in as a complaint from a customer, it's $1,000 to fix it, because now you got to get everybody involved and make sure it got fixed correctly. And if it's a legal complaint, it's $100,000. That's per instance. So, just do it up front. It's just the right thing to do. It's the smarter thing to do. It's the better business decision all the way around. Just have it as part of the process, bake it in. That's exactly it.
I've been working with Harvard as well, but I know MIT folks are involved, have created a headset. And this is wild. This is worth Googling if you're interested in this after this is over. It basically, in essence, reads your mind. So if you're not able to speak, first of all, if you're able to move your lips, but no sound comes out, they have lip reading technology, so that this wouldn't be necessary for folks in that basket. But if you can't do any of that and you don't have muscle control, but you have your mental faculties, what MIT has created will in the future and currently allow you to communicate with the world.
I know that Google is going to be releasing a new smart speaker very soon. One of the things that they've been working on is making it so that you don't have to have an internet connection in order to use a smart speaker. You don't have to worry about any privacy concerns or anything like that. You don't have to worry about having access to internet, which is something that is a barricade to a lot of people. And you'd be able to still control your smart devices throughout your home.
Coming back to the cost things, and I tell people, yes, these devices are expensive. A waterproof prosthesis, you could look at $50,000 easily for a prosthesis like that. But what is that worth? What is it worth to be able to live a quote-unquote normal life, if you want to say that, and use those words? Bathe your child, garden, water plants, dig in the dirt. Things like that. What is that worth to you? And to each patient, that's something different. Some may say $50,000 is not worth it. Some may say 50. I'd pay $1 million.